5 suicide bombs and 3 car bombs in the Syrian leader's heartland. A bus station was hit in the coastal city of Tartous. This has never happened before. The war has always seemed distant here. Not today. School books amongst the debris of one attack, and amongst the victims, students.
I was at school trying to get my exam results. I heard the first car explode when I was on my way there. People were fleeing and there was blood everywhere.
I was in the middle of the bus station when it happened. Seconds later, there was another explosion. Suddenly, I found myself here.
50 miles along the road, more carnage at a bus stop and a hospital in the town of Jableh.
The suicide bomber was just over there. 3 car bombs exploded in this bus station. There were body parts everywhere. One man lost his leg, but he's still alive.
It will alarm the Syrian government that the Islamic State can insert operatives here where security should be pervasive. Today's attacks also contain a message for the government's most important ally, Russia.
Jableh is close to the Russian main air base, and Tartous, that's close to the Russian main naval base. So yes, of course, this is close, and there's going to be a revision of security. Since these guys can get so close, there should be more security. So that's standard procedure. There's going to be beefed up security at the Russian military installations.
Russian fighter bombers take off from Jableh daily, targeting opposition strongholds, some held by the Islamic State, but most by other rebel groups. An IS statement said today's attacks were so the Russians could taste the deaths that Muslims taste from Russian airstrikes. As they bomb and kill, so will we bomb and burn. Until now, Tartous has been so quiet, some Syrians would holiday there at the beach. And hundreds of thousands of displaced Sunnis from other parts of the country have fled to Tartous. But after today's attacks, youths burnt a camp for the displaced, reportedly killing 7 people. That's another IS aim, to fan the flames of sectarian strife, pitting Alawites against Sunnis, sowing even more chaos across the land.
And Lindsay Hilsum joins us now. So what is the impact of this going to be?
Well, I think it's very serious. When I was in Tartous last October, you could see there were many, many displaced people there. And most of them were Sunni from different parts of Syria. And this is, an Alawite stronghold. That's President Bashar al-Assad's sect. But people lived alongside each other, but there was tension. Now, obviously, the fear is that these Islamic State militants who came in and did this today, they're 5th column? Are they amongst the displaced people? That's what the people of Tartous are asking. And we've had this terrible attack on a displaced people's camp where it seems that 7 people have been killed. And the great fear is that it's going to sow more discord and you may have more attacks like that, which is exactly what the Islamic State want.
That's that side of the equation. What about IS? What does it tell us about them?
Well, they are being squeezed. We see in Iraq, we've now got Fallujah, which is an Islamic State-held town in Iraq. The Iraqi government forces are pressing it now. And in Raqqa, which is held by Islamic State in Syria, they are under pressure from American and other airstrikes. Not so much from the Russians, because the Russians are still bombing other opposition strongholds more than the IS strongholds. But I think what they're trying to say is, OK, you may squeeze our territory, but acts of terror, we can do that anyway.